Then I start walking out. I get out the door, I look back, and I feel like this. And she started to turn red. I'm like, oh my God. So I run back in there, and I reach my hand out and I catch it right before it lands. Oh my God. And my friend on the phone has no idea what's going on. He's like, what's the matter? You okay? What's going on? I'm like, I just caught some shit. And all you can do in that situation is just throw it in the toilet, flush, wash your hands, and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, this is your shot. Now, I play rough with my kids, and my wife hates it. She's like, you can't play rough with them like that. They're going to try it in school. And I'm like, yeah, this shit will be funny. We have these contests, like, who could beat the other up more? And I'm like, oh, yeah? Well, I'll rip your arm off, and I'll beat you in your head so you can extra foot. And then it's her turn, and any one of us kids that they own, younger siblings know when they're young, they don't connect the thoughts the same. And my daughter's like, oh, yeah? Well, I'll punch you in the face, and the sky is blue, and an apple. And I was like, so she's gotten older, and she's gotten better. And a while back, I had one of her Care Bears in a headlock. And I was like, if you come any closer, I'm going to kill her. And she was like, really? Really? I'll rip open your mouth, punch down your throat, and turn your heart off. My son, he's 4, right? Y'all seen the movie Cars? Yeah. So he likes that movie, and he always wants to watch it over and over. And I'm like, Ty, you can't watch the movie. You just can't do it. And he goes, shh, 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 shh. And he'll grab my hand. He'll take me in his room, and he'll point at the DVD thing and go, shh, shh, just push the button. That's my shit. I love my son. So this poem's called Father's Day, and this is the poem he asked me about. And I wrote this after somebody said this to me at a show once. I did this show last Father's Day. And when I got off stage, this guy came over to me and told me I reminded him of God. And I told him the only thing perfect about me is my family. 30 fingers and 30 toes, all God-like, and my daughter speaks to me in a voice I imagine God to sound like. Speaking to me of a future like the kind I dream of living. And one day, she'll grow to be a woman no man will ever deserve like her mother, who makes melodies out of moonshine, fingers touch me, the things all nice girls are made of like the song said. And our son will someday grow to be something more amazing than we ever imagined. Like a mustard seed moving mountains like a grain of sand, and together they will conquer the world. And all I could say was, I was witness to it. And I couldn't be more clever. Believe me, I tried. But this ain't about poetry or something prolific. It's about a black man's pride. The world trying to make things harder than already offer him. Trying to find beauty in the ugliness of it all. And I could be wordy if that's what it takes to make it more plain for you, but I don't want to do that. Because I want you to believe in fantasy and fairy tales. Because in the end, all everything is an idea that grew from a spark, that grew out of the darkness of one's imagination, and we are all trying to escape that darkness or nothingness and that never-ending story called the human condition. And you'll never hear me say, I'm only human. Because saying it like that can make it sound like a bad thing. And I'm not a mistake. I'm but a setting of shackles locked around the wrists for forsaken people reborn in the verse of a lonely poet. And life as a poet is harder than it looks. Roaches make my baby say to see my baby's more than I do, and it's hard, right? Picture 2 weeks gone, come home to relief through hugs and kisses, then come painful reminders like questions, which have been harder to explain, answers like, Daddy, do you still love me? I thought I'd die when she asked me that. My heart fell. And there are no metaphors for that. So I try and keep composure and explain to her everything she needs to hear, to let her know her daddy will always be here, and tears form under eyelashes, pregnant with guilt. And she says, Daddy, don't cry, and hugs me, and rubs my head. And I break down many areas of the house I keep my secrets in. And even later, I whisper things to them all in their sleep. I only wish I had the courage to tell them when they were awake. And that's what makes this stage so safe. The comfort of a fourth wall in a 3-dimensional world. All the trappings I could ask for, and not one of them is good for me. See, I sacrifice every time I step to the mic, so you tell me if what I'm saying is worth me missing my family for.